there are exercises. Now we can get quite practical here. There are exercises that you can do that will make your lovemaking sessions significantly better, like quite literally like 5 times as good. And there was a point just a few months ago when I was in London, about 3 months ago, 4 months ago, that I had stopped all these exercises, and I had even stopped a lot of the normal exercise like weightlifting and cardio that I was doing. And so I became like quite relatively unfit for my own like, you know, skills, you know, my own like sort of memory. I became quite unfit, right? And it made a huge difference. It made it that I wasn't even present when I was making love. It made it that my performance was way worse, that I was slower, that I was lethargic, that I would get tired, that, you know, like that you just can't go with the same like aggressive primal penetration that you used to. And so I know that this is getting like practical here, but I really hope you can appreciate this. There are exercises that you should consider 100%, and those are in order. First of all, HIIT. High intensity interval training. So this is, you've heard about this kind of cardio. This isn't just, you know, going on a run for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That could probably help, but HIIT training, high intensity interval training, where you go for a sprint and then you slow down for a few minutes, and then you sprint again for 20 seconds, then you slow down for a few minutes, then you sprint again. That kind of training where you go hard, then you slow down, then you go really fast, then you slow down fast, like this. And this happens in CrossFit workouts, in martial arts, in boxing, for example. You go for rounds. This makes you so much better at like the breathing elements of your performance when it comes to lovemaking. It makes a huge difference. It genuinely does. And I know it can seem kind of weird why I'm teaching this as part of this video, but again, making love is incredibly important in what we're talking about, and then being able to actually, for example, have the fitness to be able to make love is also incredibly important. Then the next thing I realized is training your core. So a lot of guys, especially bodybuilders and weightlifters, think that they can just kind of forget training their core and that they can just do squats and deadlifts. And I found that that doesn't actually cut it. Doing your own like specific core workouts, ab workouts, crunches, planks, they make a huge difference. You can feel if your core is letting you down when it comes to having sex. If it just gets really tight and it burns, as you know, like you've been working it out, that means that it's the weak spot. And if you improve it, suddenly like you ease open the bottleneck and you can literally go like better. And the final thing that we will talk about is Kegels, however you say it. There's a muscle, a direct muscle that you can use that directly influences literally your erection, and also like how far you can ejaculate. Like there's a direct muscle that you can train that will make you harder, last longer, that will make it so that she feels better. And it's called the Kegel muscle, like the PC muscle. And there's 2 easy ways that I'd explain this. There's like 2 kind of muscles that we want to train, and there's easy ways to explain this. The first one, I want you to right now activate the muscle that you would if you wanted to stop pissing. Imagine you right now, you were having a piss, right? You're having a piss, the urine's coming out, and then you wanted to stop the piss. What would you do? Do that movement right now. It's almost like you're like sucking in that kind of area. That we can say is like 1 Kegel, like 1 rep. That's 1. But then another element is, imagine if you were having a piss and you wanted to push it out faster. Like imagine you're in a rush or something. So you can like pee at the normal rate, but you can push out faster pee, can't you? That is another part of the training. If you can do that right now and you won't like pee yourself or anything. The same thing, like imagine you're pushing it out. Those are 2 different like ways that you can train these like sexual muscles. And I found that when you put intention into this for literally just a few days, you will see an improvement to your lovemaking, like a significant improvement. The reason why I'm talking like this, you know, it's such a practical tip to give you in this kind of video, it's because it genuinely will be the fastest improvement to your lovemaking, which will then genuinely be the fastest improvement to making her feel loved.